The sun hovered low over the horizon, casting golden fingers across the red soil of Mbale village. Children played barefoot, their laughter echoing through narrow paths lined with mud huts and corrugated iron roofs. Smoke from evening fires curled lazily into the air, mingling with the scent of roasting maize and simmering agusi soup. But Janelle was not among them. T16. Janelle was beauty incarnate, skin like polished ebony, eyes that flickered like wildfire, and a voice that could make elders forget their wisdom. But her heart was restless. She did not want village life. She did not want to marry a goat herder or fetch water from the river every morning. She wanted lace curtains, city lights, and Instagram followers. Most of all, she wanted to be seen, not just by the village boys, but by the world. And the world, it seemed, had noticed her. He came in a white Prado, the kind that turned dusty heads on village roads. Chief Damelaire, a businessman with one wife to many and a curse hanging over his house like a shadow. He was in his 40s, but his money was young. Rumor had it that all his sons had died in infancy. His family whispered of a womb curse, but Damelaire believed otherwise. He believed in Janelle. He saw her one market day, bargaining over tomatoes with a toothless woman, and that was it. Within weeks, he was sponsoring her school fees. Within months, he had a room rented for her in town. And when her belly swelled under the careless moonlight, Janelle thought she had won, but Damelaire's joy cracked when the midwife whispered, "It's a girl." His face twisted like old bark. No bride price, no heir, no legacy. Just another disappointment wrapped in pink flesh and screams. He refused to touch the child. Janelle, too, looked down at the baby and saw not a miracle but a mistake. The next morning, she walked to the riverbank with her daughter wrapped in a cloth. She hesitated. The child was quiet, eyes open, staring at her mother like she knew. Like she had always known. Janelle blinked. 1 second of trembling conscience, then she threw her newborn child into the river Igbe, the sacred water said to carry messages to the gods. Her heartbeat thundered louder than the splash. She didn't look back. She told everyone the child had died in birth. The midwife, too afraid to oppose the powerful chief, confirmed it. Janelle returned to her life. Damelaire married another girl. The village moved on, but the river never forgets, and neither does fate. A fisherman named Baba Mako rose with the dawn, casting his net into the river Igbe as he did every morning. His arms, hardened by years of toil, pulled up a bundle he thought was debris until it moved. Wrapped in a tattered cloth, a baby wailed as if defying the very gods. Baba Mako's wife, Mama Iya, was barren. Together, they took the girl in, calling her Nia, meaning purpose, for surely the gods had spared her for a reason. They told no one of her origin, afraid she would be taken under their care. Nia grew strong, wise beyond her years, with eyes like river stones that shimmered when she laughed. She could hear the whispers of water, as though the river spoke only to her. Meanwhile, Janelle's beauty became her weapon. She moved to Lagos with Damelaire's help, working her way up in the socialite world. She married a politician's son. They lived in wealth, but her nights were restless. She often dreamt of the river and a crying baby. Her womb never bore another child. Doctors had no answers. She began to wonder if she had been cursed by the gods she mocked. Despite her success, she felt hollow. Her name was in magazines, but her past lingered like a shadow she couldn't shake. And the dreams, they got worse. The baby in the water started speaking. T12. Nia had dreams of a woman with burning eyes and golden scarves who would cry, "Why did you leave me?" Mama Iya would hush her fears, but deep inside, Nia knew she was not like other children. She could heal sick animals with a touch. Water danced when she sang. Her classmates feared her. Some even called her Mommy Wada's child. She was not just different, she was chosen. One rainy night, a hooded man arrived at Baba Mako's hut. He was a diviner, a man who spoke with spirits. He said the river had guided him. "There is a child here," he said. "One who should have died but didn't. Her blood will one day wash the shame of another." He looked at Nia and smiled. "You are the river's answer." Nia began asking questions. She wanted to know why she was different, why the river whispered to her, and the river answered with visions. She saw flashes, a weeping girl with gold earrings, a baby swaddled in white, a sudden splash, and silence. Mama Iya could no longer hide it. With trembling hands, she told Nia how she came to them. Back in Lagos, Janelle's husband was caught in a corruption scandal. He fled the country, leaving her penniless. Her businesses collapsed, Then came the diagnosis: advanced kidney failure. She needed a transplant. None of her friends came forward. Even her family avoided her. I need a miracle, she whispered through her tears. Sick and desperate, Janelle returned to Mbale, the village she once scorned. The villagers barely recognized her now. Thin, sickly, and full of regret, she wandered aimlessly until she collapsed outside a familiar hut. Baba Mako's Nia, now 16 and radiant with mystery, found the woman unconscious. She and Mama Ian nursed her with herbs and prayers. Unaware of the storm about to break, Nia felt an unexplainable pull. The woman's face echoed in her dreams, and when their hands touched, a memory, like a current of electricity, surged through her. She saw the splash, the baby, the scarf. Her heart raced. Who was this woman? Janelle, writhing in her fever, began muttering in her sleep, "Forgive me, my daughter, the river. I was so afraid." Nia froze. The voice cut through her like a blade. Mama Ia, sitting nearby, bowed her head in silence. Her secret had caught up with them. The next morning, Nia sat by the river for hours, trying to find peace. But the water whispered louder than ever. Word spread through the village. The old midwife, now blind and nearing death, demanded to speak. With the elders gathered, she confessed with a trembling voice. Janelle's child did not die. She threw her into the river. I helped hide it. May the gods forgive me. Gasps, cries, and silence. Janelle was brought forward, pale and trembling. The crowd wanted justice, but Baba Mako raised a hand. Let the girl decide. Nia stood before Janelle. The river behind her shimmered in the sun. You abandoned me, she said. Left me for dead. Tears streamed down Janelle's face. I was young. I was scared. I thought I was saving myself. Nia nodded slowly. But you threw away what could have saved you. The villagers watched in silence. A storm brewed overhead. Some shouted for exile. Others wept at Janelle's fall. She is cursed. One cried. She must leave. She's broken, said another. But who among us is without sin? Elder Abeni turned to Nia. What say you, child of the river? I say the river spared me for this moment. Nia brought Janelle to the riverbank. Kneel, she said. Speak to the water. Janelle dropped to her knees, weeping. Forgive me. Forgive me, my daughter. Forgive me, river. A wind howled. The trees bowed. The river rippled. Nia raised her hands. Let mercy flow. Janelle's health deteriorated. Her kidneys failed. She needs a donor, the doctor said. Soon. Without hesitation, Nia offered her own. You don't owe her, Mama Ia said gently. But I owe the river, Nia replied. And I am not my mother's anger. After the surgery, Janelle awoke changed. She moved gently, as if reborn. She sat with orphans. She helped widows. She listened more than she spoke. She followed Nia to village gatherings, watching her daughter become the woman she could never be. Janelle opened a home for abandoned girls and named it Nia's house. She shared her story openly, the pain, the shame, the second chance. She begged others, don't throw your blessings away. Hold them, love them. During the Festival of Waters, Nia danced by the river. Children laughed. Elders clapped. The water shimmered as she moved. She is the river's child, they said. The one who lived. A crown of lilies was placed on her head. Janelle watched from the shade, her hands clasped. I was once lost, she said to a group of girls, but the river returned me to purpose. She looked at Nia. She gave me life twice. Years passed. Nia became a healer, a teacher, a mother to many. Janelle aged gracefully, her story a sacred whisper, and the river Igbe flowed still, carrying tales, pain, mercy, and hope, because what the world throws away, the river remembers. The end.